Silent like sheep, swallow everything. Always simpletons or pretending.
This is your moment of clarity from LeeCamp.net. Can I talk about these bodies exhibits for a second? Because I feel like they have a lot of moral implications for lots of stuff in our society. You know the things I'm talking about? They travel around the country and they become very popular, and they're exhibits featuring real human bodies that are altered. And how did we become okay with this? I mean, do you remember when they first came out? A crazy dude, it was like, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, a crazy dude was like, I found a way to skin human bodies and then take the insides, cover them in plastic, and then I can make it look like they're doing yoga. And we were like, where'd you get the bodies? And he was like, I'd prefer not to say. And we were like, oh, what? God. And then a week later we were like, okay, I really kind of want to see this. I want to see a human body play the saxophone. Let's how much are tickets? Our moral position lasted like a few weeks. And then it came out that the bodies in the bodies exhibit are largely Chinese prison laborers who had their bodies turned into a crappy art project without their permission. This is like if the guy from Silence of the Lambs charged admission and sold neckties in the gift shop with, like, put the lotion in the basket printed across it. I mean, think about the humans that used to be, when they were alive, used to be those bodies. Like, that is a special kind of hell. If you could talk to them, they'd be like, man, first I was in a Chinese prison camp for like 30 years because a Communist Party chairman found my body odor unacceptable or something. Then when I finally mercifully died, I was so thankful. And then they took my innards, laminated them, and then set them up doing the tango with another unfortunate motherfucker so that 12-year-old American kids on a field trip can giggle as they stick their finger in my butt in front of their friends. Real sweet gig I got here. Whoever I pissed off, I'm fucking sorry. No one deserves this. The guy who patented this procedure, plastination, it's called plastination, has had all kinds of lawsuits against him for basically running around the world and plastinating people and animals. Kyrgyzstan went after him for plastinating 100 corpses. Another time, he was on trial for illegally plastinating a gorilla. A fucking gorilla! Of all the hobbies you could have. I mean, just buyer beware. Do not hire this guy to dog sit for you, all right? Everyone should know that. Or babysit, for that matter. He just plastinates everything he touches. Everything he comes in contact with. He's like Medusa if Medusa had an exhibit of her victims that you could bring your whole family to, and it costs like $50. And you laugh through the whole thing. Here's the thing. I believe a body is just a body once you're dead. It's a hunk of flesh and bone. It's not special. It's not you. It's just the saggy skin that used to walk around and wear your hats. That's all it is. That is it. However, I'm not going to even for a second make that choice for someone else as to what can be done with their body. I don't get to decide if they care or not, if their body is skinned and set up in a hilarious tableau like a ballerina. That is their decision only. Can you imagine the nerve to say, oh, that guy died, he didn't have a will or family or friends that the prison knew of, because the prison didn't give a fuck and they probably didn't keep records. And great. So then I'm sure he would have loved to have his intestines turned into silly putty and stretch the length of a football field for the benefit of horrified school kids. He's dead, right? Then he won't care if we put his feet behind his head and dangle him from wires for the next decade. Why would he care? I mean, if you're of the belief that it's just a body, and we can do whatever the hell we want with it because it's not a person, then does that mean private collectors could have these bodies too? And if so, you know something about millionaire and billionaire private collectors of human bodies? Here's a secret about them. They're super weird people. If you have $1 billion and you're using it to buy human bodies, you are a weird person. They are strange. So they are definitely going to fuck the body. That is a certainty. That is happening. That is happening. Before the movers even close the door, the movers haven't even left the room yet, and that millionaire is gonna be balls deep in that thing's chest cavity before the movers are gonna be like, "Ah, dude, can you wait a second?" I have no doubt. And you're cool with that. You're cool, because the body's just a body, so okay, you're cool with that? And if you're not cool with that, and you're like, no, they can't do that. But you're okay with the museum? We can only use unclaimed bodies to pose them in weird museum exhibits. That is the only thing. No fucking their chest cavities. Just weird exhibits. Well, fine, but what if the guy, the person whose body it is, what if when he was alive, he hated basketball? He hated it. He wanted nothing to do with it. So to him, playing basketball, having his body posed in a basketball stance, he's on par with getting fucked in your chest cavity. What if those things, for him, that's how much he hates basketball. Those two are equal. And now he's posed playing basketball for a decade after he dies, before he's sold in some museum exhibit fire sale to some guy who's gonna stick his dick in his ear hole. Like, it's not cool. Not cool. That's your moment of clarity from leakcamp.net. Couple of things to think about there. Hope I left you with something. If you like this video, please share it, and please join the mailing list, the email list, free email list, because Facebook is not showing my posts to like anyone now because they're just fucking everybody. So go to leakcamp.net, join the email list. Thanks. Keep fighting.